Peace, love, and harmony, family. I am infinite abundance, consciously keeping high vibrational love frequencies on our divine timeline alive because we infinillionaires know how to keep it real with all lifetimes. Let's get into this. Now, today I want to talk to you guys about having integrity, you know, and this is a major thing to have in your life now, because as human beings, if we lose our integrity, what our soul stands for now, it becomes difficult to put ourselves back in that place now, because outside of integrity you have illusions about yourself, illusions about others, and it is difficult to recognize what is real and what is unreal, because some choose to live outside of their integrity so much that the illusions of not having integrity is attached to who they think they are now. And I was in that place at one point in my life now, but like I said in my video yesterday, now I was living in both worlds and not balanced in any one now. So my integrity would have wavered up and down, but not find a neutrality and maintain equilibrium now. And because I saw what this did to me, and all the distortions it created in my life, I started to look at myself, look back into my life and see when having integrity worked for me and when not having integrity caused me so much karma. And it is true self-examination, integrity became my master, and since I have grown into this and integrated this into my life has become so much more meaningful to me than not having integrity, because it's in having integrity I'm able to respect myself. I'm able to choose what is best for myself, I became much more trustworthy within myself. I live in all of my boundaries, and I don't accept other perspectives that does not align with our divine reality, and because integrity stems from our soul, we have leverage to behold balance within ourselves, living in our integrity, and when I didn't have this, I was easily manipulated by perspective that I didn't hold as my own, and will think to myself that maybe somebody else's perspective is better than my own, and follow through with that than actually listening to myself nudging at me and saying that is not real now, and showing up for myself now, because when you don't have integrity and you continuously live in a state of illusions or egotistical enhancements, what happens is that the mind gets so used to living the lies, the deceptions, the manipulations, the gaslighting. All of these things become a treat. Grand rising, honey. I just hear chatting a little bit. Much love. Yes. I know that. I didn't want to invade your space. I see you saying your prayer. That's very good. And I love how you honor yourself out in nature. Anyway, have a beautiful day. Thank you, love. Yes. And because of that, we can, because I no longer consider myself in that bracket now. So some can get trapped in the ego state, because the mind only functions as to what you constantly put your attention to, no? You know, and it is hard for the heart to convict the mind as to, hey, this is not good for me, you know. It is hard for the mind to come down from the illusion and look within and hear what the heart is constantly convicting, you know. And hard for the mind to believe in itself. And convict itself now, you know. And it's because of these things some of humanity have lost their way now. And the only way to combat that now is having integrity once again. Building the mind from the heart, while the mind, milling the mind from the heart, while it is convicting, you know, and that is be able to create space to see or to have a revelation for yourself, to know that these things that I attached and create illusions onto the self is what not working for myself now, because the mind is always projected, it's always projected, you know, and it's always attracting what one projects, you know, and if you're not in a state of loving yourself and going within and listening to what your heart is convicting you about, because some people, they just want to be right in their illusions now, and they don't know what the heart is about now, you know. The heart is about honoring the internal, external, and giving life to that, rather than taking from the external and creating chaos from that, and believing in what is happening on the outside as truth unto yourself now. So I'll give you a little example. Somebody, let's say a father and a mother have children, and they teach their children how to have integrity, you know, which is doing the right thing regardless how anybody else thinks now. And you teach these children these things, but it's one of the reasons I love parenting at home now, because you have more values instilled to your children. So when they go out, they can either choose to live those values, or meet others that don't have those values and attach those values to themselves. Is always a choice. So because you teach your children these things and they go out and they do something else. But when you, as a parent, you live out these virtues in front of your children, and you show them what it means to have integrity in your life, and not just in their own personal space, but in your life, you'll find that when your children go out, they will hold those same moral principles that you apply to your life as well. But if your child goes out and meets someone else who doesn't have integrity and virtues and standards and principles about themselves, but want to fit in because it's a popular thing to do, you'll find that they will drop what they learn at home and conform to another perspective that is not their own. And because they feel to themselves that it is better to live that way unto themselves, because they want the same kind of attention that whoever they attach themselves to, they drop the values that you install in them too, no, as a parent. And what happens and what takes place there is that that child now starts to live lies unto themselves now, and shows integrity at home, but outside of that, they're really attached to what they learn. And what has happened is that the mind gets engrossed in it, and it becomes a thing that fuels their ego and lose their soul. So I say to you today, beautiful souls, let your heart be your conviction for your life now, always, even when the illusion is displaying something that seems better now, you know. It had a saying, how does it go, boy? What seems like gold and glitters is not always gold. And because of this, having integrity onto yourself and believing in yourself and listening to yourself and beholding all the virtues the soul carries within itself now, is the most magnificent, beautiful thing to have. Living in your integrity in all areas of your life now. Yes. And having your integrity be the magnet of attraction for your life, rather than being someone that you are not. And having chaos, confusion, distortion, lies, outward perceptions, and all the things that don't serve your life, ruin your life. All because you didn't have integrity for your life, and you just wanted to fit in to be something or someone that you didn't come here to be, and lose all your integrity just because of something that glittered and wasn't gold for your life. I am infinite abundance, exponentially healthy, wealthy, with the highest potentials for life, infinitely. Please tap that like button, subscribe to my channel, share this with someone who needs to hear this. Yes, share this with someone who needs to hear this, because when we hold our integrity and consistently integrate that, know that no one, no thing, no space in time can ever make that unshakable for your life. Once again, I am infinite abundance, consciously keeping high vibrational love frequencies on the planet, on our divine timeline, because we infinite years know how to keep it real with all lifetimes. To have a beautiful, spectacular, awesome, magical, amazing, wonderful day filled with infinite potentials in every way, bringing beautiful heart convictions and manifestations into our life, showing up as blessings, breakthroughs, and miracles for our life in every way, standing firm in our integrity and becoming our greatest versions in every way. I love all of you. High vibrational. Oh yeah, 5D, 5D, new Earth stars.